Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. Last time we won the Crusade. When I say that we won the Crusade, I mean that we got the credit for winning the Crusade, and our relation of some kind is now in charge of Pomerania, which is pretty cool. We now have a king in the family, which is great. We're also going on holiday to the papacy because our character felt like it. And we're in a war to help Tuscany with some of their internal vassal issues. Although, I mean, we have to wait for this army to get from here to here, reinforce, then get from here to here. So actually, I kind of think that Tuscany are going to win before we get there. But anyway, how's Steiermark looking? Looking ill. How's our mother looking? Dead. What? Since when did our mother die? She died a year ago? Oh. Well, there goes the Steiermark plan. Like, literally, that's the Steiermark plan done. Like, we don't have a claim on it, so you're no longer of interest to me. Alright then. Well, time to figure out a new plan. Pilgrimage. A fresh start. All the while preparing for my journey, I've had this sense of serenity and knowing that everything will be alright. I am pleased to embark on this pilgrimage to Roma in order to get even closer to God, and now more than ever I feel certain that He will watch over me in my travels. We might have a funeral for our mother when we get back, assuming that she's still good to go for a funeral. I'm not meaning that she's come back to life, I'm meaning that it will still let us do one. Okay, there is a small faction trying to put my cousin Arnold in charge of the Bavarian throne. It's not ideal. Yeah, not a huge fan of that one. Altruism, a healing touch. I enter the county of Kammersberg, ready to bestow my royal touch upon the local peasantry. I'm immediately faced with what is undoubtedly the most wretched creature I've ever laid eyes on. With minimal provocation, she exposes her calloused feet just inches from my pristine hands. Much as Christ washed the feet of his disciples, I too am implored by God to wash the feet of my loyal subjects. So I'd say a blessing for you, a bad memory for me. I mean, these aren't my subjects, so I'm kind of feeling like I'm not like that invested in it. Yep. Perhaps a light touch on the forehead will do, or get those filthy sausages away from me. But yeah, Kammersberg isn't my land, so I guess we are here to do altruism, right? So probably saying filthy sausages away from me is not like considered a good Christian thing to do. So I guess I will do that. So that's fine. Somebody left the war. That's good. Wretched pauper. As my entourage travels through a small town, I feel a tug on the hem of my clothes. Turning to look, I see a thin, raggedy man staring up at me. "Oh, great lord, I beg of you. Could you spare some coins for a poor beggar? I'm starving and none of the locals will aid me." Though I'm indifferent to his plight, being on a pilgrimage reminds me that compassion for the less fortunate is expected from all devout Christians. I am greedy, but here, have your money. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank God, was it? Thank them too, but oh generous Lord, if I could ask another favor. My sister is sick and desperately needs medicine. Your money could save her life, please. I'd be most grateful to you. Oh no. I haven't seen this event before, but well, I guess you could have a little bit. I mean, I am quite rich right now. Wonderful. May she recover from her sickness soon. If I could ask just one more favor. My sister, she has children and, well, you know how kids are. They eat so much. If you could provide some food for them as well. Okay. I mean, we are going on a pilgrimage. We are doing things for the greater good. Yes, no child should go hungry. Many thanks upon you, my lord. I'm eternally grateful, for I'm indebted to you for something that I can never repay. God's generosity is great indeed. I shall sing his praises till the end of my days. Say, indebted to me. This person joins my court. Okay. Just want to point out, it doesn't have a sister. You're welcome to go with God's blessing, or You forgot I also gave you these. I can lose greedy and gain compassionate. I did not know that you could do that. Huh. Okay, so that would lower your monthly income. But compassionate is a virtue. It gives us more diplomacy, which is good. Our intrigue is by far our worst stat. Natural dread is a little bit annoying, I guess. But it is kind of interesting. Definitely kind of interesting. Yeah, it would actually boost our diplomacy because we lose greedy, which is -2, and yet +2 from diplomacy. So we lose 1 intrigue, effectively, because our intrigue would go to 0. And we gain 4 diplomacy. I kind of like that. I'm going to say, you forgot, I gave these also. We become a better person by going on a pilgrimage. Wonderful, we now have 2 virtuous traits. That is great, so we get a lot more piety per month, and zealot vassals love us a lot more. It's good. Also, I'm just realizing same faith bonuses are going crazy right now, which is good. Diplomacy is high. We lost 1 intrigue, but I mean, the difference between 0 and 1 intrigue is still only 1 stat. It's not like it's huge. So it's all pretty good. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. Maybe that's going to make this faction less, you know, or make these people less interested in being in the faction. This person's only very slightly interested in being in the faction in the first place. We can get them out with a gift if we wanted to. Okay, cool. I like that. Right, we will now carry on. In fact, yeah, that person left the faction. That was all they needed. Oh, I think when I saw it, I must have thought +3, but it was -3, which must mean, yeah, so they just left. That's good. Okay, speed 4. The Seasons of Change. As we prepare to set off in the morning, I see Gundbert standing outside in the camp all alone. I walk over to talk to him. I notice a change in the wind. A warm wind rustles my clothes for a second, and I notice the pleasant sunlight shining down on the camp, the signs of warmer days to come. Say it's about time for summer again, huh? We lose some stress, Gundbert likes us more, and we get a little delay, or get back on your horse. Yeah, we'll appreciate summertime. Wonderful. We're just popping in to visit Venice. Cool. And we're off again. Derelict ship. The sea is calm and forgiving today. Still as a boulder and a powerful wind at our back to boot. It seems it'll be an easy day for the roars below, but then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship buried nose first into some jagged rocks just ahead. There doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate, yet I feel compelled to go and investigate this mysterious wreck. I mean, we went on this journey because we felt compelled to go to Roma, so let's investigate. Riches. Just as everyone had assumed, there were no survivors of the wreck. However, the clothes and goods left on the corpses would indicate that this was once a wealth trading ship. Among the wreckage, I see exotic goods and luxurious clothing still intact, save for being a little wet. No doubt these items will fetch a good price once we make it ashore. Good find. Yeah, a little bit of money. Got some money back. Okay. I'm kind of liking being just guided by our character's whims. The Catholic world was shocked to learn that my bishop Toki has been routinely lying to local priests. He has apparently been tricking them into acting on false information in order to advance his furtive schemes. While scandals among the clergy are nothing new, it is disquieting for one to occur so close to home. Condemn him, defend his character publicly even at risk to myself, or stay silent about this. Do I want to defend him? I guess so. The other ones would cause me to be too stressed, so I guess I will defend him. Wonderful. And hopefully he'll actually pay me some reasonable amounts of taxes. Yeah, he will. That's good. Okay. Let's go speed 5 for our journey. Range betrothal. Count Heinrich, my vassal, has asked whether Heinrich von Nordheim, his heir, could marry Eisentrud von Babenberg, who is Burchard, my brother-in-law, but not... Oh no, so he's my ex-brother-in-law. My ex-brother-in-law's daughter. That seems fine. That seems acceptable. I say yes to that. That seems perfectly reasonable. Okay. The county of Gessenhausen gained unused farmland, so minus 10% holding taxes due to our marshal's poor martial skill. Oh, you've arrived back. Fantastic. I forgot that I was still waiting on this one. Okay, I'm going to put... Oh, what happened to my... I had an organizer in charge. I guess I'll put a different organizer in charge. You're going to head down there now. Okay. Pilgrimage. Washed up. Right before dusk falls, we hear the cries for help, and as I look over the railing out onto the vast body of water, I notice a small boat with 3 human-like shapes. They appear to be drifting across the sea, aimlessly going where the waves take them. I try to make out who they might be, and from my limited knowledge, they look to be shipwrecked. Ashkenazim? Whatever could they be doing out here? Okay, cool. I can say climb aboard. So they all join my court and my entourage. Apparently I dropped them off at the closest shore, but it does say that they join my my court. So we can have these people just join me. Alright. Have you heard about the grace of God? Or let's just go. Ah, yes. Very compassionate. Because it does say they die. It's like, the pilgrims are not convinced, but you help them get to shore. They die. I understand that this is because the way the game handles it is because they're no longer, like, these are low-born characters who are unconnected to anything, so it's just like, we'll kill them off in order to make it so that there are less characters, like, just hanging around in the game doing nothing. But the way it's presented to the player is very weird. I don't know, I guess climb aboard? Sure. Sounds fine to me. Continue down here. Let's see if we can get down into that part. I'm now at the capital of the papacy in the Colosseum. Great city of Rome. Roma, Caesar's Needle. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. As we stop before a great obelisk, a local recounts that at the top, Julius Caesar's ashes rest in a small round box. In death, as in life, Caesar is elevated above all Romans. My courtier Eleazar adds that we should use this opportunity to learn about the city. It's one of the people we picked up out of the sea, right? Yup. It's worth thinking about how fragile life is. There's a chance we gain the writing history perk. Oh, okay. And Eleazar becomes my friend. Alright. There's also a chance, well, in fact, all situations he becomes my friend. When we get different bonuses. I must know more about the city that once was, or I will not waste any time in this place. Well. I guess I will think about how fragile life is. We'll take this opportunity, we'll do what Eleazar has said. I mean, we're going to get stressed, but that's okay. I gained the writing history perk, and my diplomacy was increased by 1. We made a friend! This guy's now my friend. Fantastic. Now, the writing history perk is actually... yeah, it's here, which is very weird. Right? Like, it's very, very weird that you can get this perk. I actually don't know whether I can get these. Yeah. Because in theory, I have all the prerequisites. Because I have writing history. Huh. Okay. Maybe we should commission an epic when we get back as well. Because, we can. Huh. Anyway. Yeah. Let's head down here. We've now arrived at the pilgrimage. All roads lead to Rome. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Francigena. Others take less well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. Standing here with the other pilgrims, I sense a feeling of solemn unity and fellowship shared amongst the gathered. all having overcome various trials and tribulations along their journey. I've walked the holy path. All of my entourage members will gain the trait Pilgrim or Pilgrim trait experience. And we get travel speed, travel safety, zealot vassal opinion, and piety here. So even more zealot vassal opinion. Cool. Going to make our way down to this battle. Pilgrimage, the Pilgrim's Guide. Also, I've done some things apparently here already. I lost some money for the poor of the Vaticano. I gained some piety. Cool. The markets of the Vaticano are bustling with merchants shouting in languages I've never heard and selling spices I've never tasted. The guide of the pilgrim, learn the safest routes. Discover the marvels of Vaticano, one of them yells, waving a small book in my direction. I can buy one. Okay. And we gain local expert, which is 30% travel safety. Or God shall guide me. God shall guide me. Okay. You and Yacinda made an excursion from Vaticano to nearby sites, apparently. Oh, did we now? Okay. Let's continue to make our way down here. And we'll continue like this. We're at level 2 here, which is okay. So what we actually... Shift F. Okay, so that's sieged. So we kind of want to head over here with our army. Material blessings. Also, we got something else that happened in between. We gained some piety and lost some stress. Oh, and we donated funds as well. Alright, cool. Oh, and it gave development growth to Roma. I didn't know that that was a thing, but I guess that would explain why Rome gets so much development, even on top of the fact that its buildings give a huge amount. A pilgrim puts down a votive doll before the altar, bowing her head. I see Silvano blessing her and muttering something in her ear. Holy, I manage to hear. The bishop makes a gesture. Did you also bring something to have blessed, dear Duke? And say, please make my tusk of the Munchin boar more pious. Let everyone see the fame of the tusk of the Munchin boar. I have better things to do with my gold. Yeah, make it more pious. It's currently not pious in the slightest, so yeah, make it pious. So it now gives 2%. Yeah, 2% monthly piety. Alright, sure. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go... this one. There we go. Something else happened as well. I guess that must have been it telling us about that one. Oh, it might have happened to someone else as well. Okay, cool. We gained some more piety. You and Toki bonded over the shared spiritual journey. That's nice. Where's our army going? You're going here to siege. We'll go and help. Okay. Back to this. Your region failed to get you gold. Okay. The calling. As I enter the sacred grounds, I find Berengar staring at the altar with an absent expression on his face. This is my knight, Berengar. Berengar, I call him. My lord, he says, unfazed. I have something to ask from you. I hope you can forgive me. This place has moved my soul and agitated my spirit in a way I thought inconceivable. God has spoken to me and his voice is clear, severe, precise. It keeps going and going and going. The only sound I can hear now, the whole world has gone quiet. If I could stay behind, I would like to devote my life to it. Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's the only thing that makes sense for us. Say, don't we have churches back home, or drop that nonsense? Understand? You have to do what you have to do. We're letting God guide our trip. So he becomes a monk. He leaves. We might keep track of him here just to see what happens. If anything interesting happens. Yeah. That is that. Where are we going? We're going here. That's fine. Right. Back to the pilgrimage. We gave some charity. That's nice. We gained some more piety. Tutor is educating our children. And conclusion. As our time at this sacred site draws to an end, I'm satisfied in knowing that most, if not all, my decisions throughout our respectable and well-paced journey have been taken to prove my devotion to the Lord in Christianity. This being my first pilgrimage, and while no pilgrimage is exactly alike, I feel confident that I'm more familiar with what to expect from this type of spiritual journey in the future. So I gain some piety, I gain experience in the pilgrim trait. Because your faith has the armed pilgrimage tenant, we get determined pilgrimage, which means that we get monthly piety per night of 2%, and we get a little legitimacy. Roma, it has been an honor. We now immediately leave. Yes, I think we're taking the same route back, looking at how this is going. And then I'm also on this army going to change my army leader to be my uncle. Why? Because now we're here, we want to have a better person who's we want to have somebody who's actually good at fighting here, basically. Right. Hopefully they're going to come and help me. Please say that they're coming to help me. I'm just going to hope that this army gets here in time. I'm going to get here in 9 days. You're going to leave in 3. Okay, we're getting beaten up. Please join me and win. They did join me at the last possible second. And we have won. Fantastic. Allied combatant was slain. Mayor Harold of Berghausen has been slain. He was another city holding person. Okay. We're back to sieging this holding. Wandering perk is available. Journey. Learn language phase length is going to be faster per scheme phase. You gain access to the Monument Expedition activity and increased traveler trait experience when you visit a point of interest. Cool. Seems good. How is our Wanderer trait right now? It's almost at level 1. Nice. Well, 6 months left on the siege. That's good. Diminutive defenders. At the foot of a particularly imposing hill fort in Goriza, a group of children play at warriors, their laughter a counterpoint to the solemnity of the stone. One child, bold and bright-eyed, approaches with a wooden sword. Halt! None may pass the fort of Isbor and his preceptive band, the child exclaims gleefully. Oh wait, are you a duke? And say, that's right, now go and tell your village all about me. Defenders, tell us the quickest way through these mountains. We can get child scouts, in theory. Draw your weapon, scare the children off, or cherish your games, child, we must leave. I say, brave defenders, tell us the quickest way through these mountains. Got child scouts, so our travel is now quicker. Nice. Okay, and we're almost home. We are totally going to win this siege, which is lovely. The Wandering Knight. As we walk through the streets of Salzburg, there's a loud ruckus by one of the market stalls with 2 men yelling at one another. Before we can make our way there, a man has already stepped in between and talked them down. See, it will be fine, he tells the man in the stall with a smile and hands him a coin. And with that simple act of generosity, everything returns to normalcy. He turns to us as we approach. No banner or mark telling me of any liege lord. Perhaps a wandering knight. Okay. An honourable knight like you should serve a lord like myself. Can I offer you a drink? Or I don't have time for this vagrant. Okay. You know what? I will take this knight. Yes. We'll take this honourable knight. Pilgrimage, the return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, everything has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It is good to be home. And that now gives us Wanderer level 1. So we get a speed boost, we get Wandering Lifestyle Experience boost, we get Learning and Diplomacy. Great. Okay. You'll love to see it. Okay. Continue just kind of chilling. I'm not going to hold the hunt until, you know, we're done with this. But, are they really coming to attack me? Where is Tuscany? Wait a second. Where are your troops, Tuscany? I have a sudden thought that I have no idea where their troops are. Why are none of you wearing armor? Does he have 0 raised troops? Oh my god, Tuscany. Did you lose a battle while I wasn't looking? I think he lost a battle. No, he didn't lose a battle. Where did your troops go? Are they under here? No? Oh, they're on top of my army. Never mind. I'm stupid. That's fine. I was getting very annoyed. I was like, where's his army gone? Ah, that's fine. They're here. They're actively helping me, and we've won the war. Wonderful. Okay. Euphrosynia. I'd like to get some money for you, but I guess that's not possible. How about Besa Jainu? No money for you either. Alright, well, guess I'll just, like, ransom you both. Yeah, it's fine. Are we done? Dreams of distant lands. Oh, really? Oh, really? Perusing my books, I find a travel journal from a merchant traveling through Africa. As we walked through the plains, I suddenly caught the sight of a large herd of antelopes grazing quietly in the distance. They had an elegant frame, long legs, and spiral horns. I simply observed them for a minute. They were unlike any I had ever seen before. It wasn't until later that I learned their name. One day I will witness them to myself. Making an extra wandering lifestyle experience or stress loss if you travel through Africa. So anything in the Africa region, which is any of this land. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to go to Africa next then. Okay. Cool. The war is over. We get some stuff for being in the war, I think, right? Nope, we don't get anything. I thought we got some prestige or something. I guess we get that this guy probably likes us more, right? Joined my wars? No? Okay. We get to keep him as an ally. Alright. Cool. Just want to check the, yeah, the control and these are now, well, pretty much full in both. Oh, it's these two I got. It's getting there. It's getting there. They're paying us more and more. Well, I guess I'm going to go to Africa now. Wasn't really my plan. I was going to hold a hunt, but, like, he wants to go to Africa, so we're going to go to Africa. Also, Denmark's not usually grey. Denmark's usually that color. Why is Denmark... Is there a civil war or something? Why is Denmark grey? Allied. Truce. Allied. You know, like a... Oh, you're a tributary of... Denmark is a tributary of Sweden. Oh. Okay. You don't see that very often. Well, I don't see that very often, but to be fair, I haven't played that much, like... on this side of the map since nomads came in. Oh. Okay, so they're paying taxes and things to Sweden. Alright. Yeah, okay. Just wondering why they were that weird color of grey. I think it's time for us to plan our journey to... well, to Africa. Although, hopefully we can take our wife so we can have a chance of getting any children. Because, I mean, she's 24 and we haven't had any children yet, so that doesn't seem ideal. You're not doing anything for us, apparently. You can build up stuff for each time we travel. You can give them bonuses, potentially. For their traveler trait. It costs us a little bit of prestige, but you know what? We'll do that. That's fine. We could also potentially have a seneschal. The bonus of a seneschal for us is that a seneschal will increase control in those other two holdings that we have. It's the best one we have. We have a Werner von Maren. Yeah, Werner, you are going to increase control growth on those other 2 holdings. Nice. Then we are going to go on a monument expedition to Africa, which has 1 monument in it, apparently. So I guess we are going to the Kruger Basins. Constructed to provide the city with fresh water in times of need, these massive reservoirs purify rainwater by acting as settling tanks and filtering down sediments. The system is composed of several connected stations, from a smaller basin to a larger one, to a decorated masonry water tank. Is that really the only monument that's in all of Africa? That doesn't seem right. Yeah. Really? Because, you see, if I was thinking of, like, monuments, I mean, this is still Africa. I would be thinking that you'd be looking at the pyramids? Yeah. Are they not counted as a monument? Well, obviously not, because they didn't show up on the monument thing. But, like, what's the difference between that and then these water tanks? They're both special buildings. Why is one a monument and the other not? Huh. Interesting. I guess because these were around before the monument system? But also, I'm pretty certain that there must be more, like, places in Africa that could be a monument. Right? Because having just a singular one seems a bit odd. Like, ah yes, many things happened here, but literally nothing happened in Africa. Nothing happened here. Like, no major acts of building would ever happen over this way. Nothing in India at all. It just seems so weird. It's so limited. I wonder whether it's limited by, like, maybe this is just what we have access to visit. Maybe it's done by, like, a distance to us thing. Maybe, if I'm being generous, maybe that's it. Maybe if we were over here, we'd have access to more monuments. Maybe this is just the only African monument that's within range for us. If we're being generous. I'm not sure that that's it, though. Because that says intermediary distance. This is long distance. Yeah, maybe because they say long distance, maybe it's just saying that these are out of range. This is the only one in Africa we can reach. I guess that would be... yeah. I guess that's reasonable, maybe, but anyway. Yeah. Possibly. Possibly that's why. Yeah, I can't see a world in which the pyramids don't count as a monument. That just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I need the exact same people who I had on the last trip. So somebody who's going to help us through the mountains, and then somebody who's going to, help us on the boats. Sorry, I just had to figure out what I was doing here. We could head to Genoa here, around the edge. Yeah, it's probably the easier way. Or we can go to Florence. That's probably easier to go to here via here. Yeah. We'll do the same on the way back. So we're going to go to here. And then we're going to go to here. Nope. Then we're going to go to here. There we go. That works. Right. That then lets us go this way. We go down here and we arrive. Perfect. I'm not too worried about getting these experience things again, because our current character is not going to get a ton of benefit from them anyway. But yeah, we'll do that. That seems fine. Right. Yeah, and then let's apply. Let's apply that. What's our goal? Curiosity? I guess so. Guess that makes sense. Our goal is curiosity. And then do we want scribes or competent scribes? To increase the chance of an extra skill point. And 2 very competent monk characters will join the entourage. After the activity concludes, they will remain your courtiers and you will have obligation hooks on them, reducing their salary for court positions. We'll just go by ourselves. We're just curious. We read about Africa, so we're going to go to Africa. towards the Kairouan Basins. The road to Kairouan is long, but I cannot wait to unearth the secrets of the Kairouan Basins and the charming Kairouan Magrebis who live there. My excitement grows at the thought of meeting those who call this place home, sharing tales and wisdom. Wish I was already there. We must make haste. I can't wait. Okay, well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.